My name is Lucas, and I'm 28 years old. My sister Clara is 30. Our relationship has always been complicated. Growing up we were close, but as we got older a weird rivalry developed. Mostly from her side. It felt like she always needed to be one step ahead of me. She went to a better college, got a higher paying job, and married a successful lawyer. I, on the other hand, chose a different path. I became a freelance graphic designer. I love what I do, but financially it's not as stable as her corporate job. This Thanksgiving, like every year, our whole family gathered at our parents' house. The smell of turkey and pumpkin pie filled the air, and for a while, everything felt perfect. I was chatting with my aunt about a new project I was excited about, a big commission for a local startup. It was a huge step for my career, and I was genuinely proud. As I was talking, Clara walked over, a smirk playing on her lips. She always had this way of making me feel small, even when I was celebrating a win. "Oh, Lucas," she said, her voice dripping with fake sweetness. "Still chasing that little art dream of yours?" "That's cute." I tried to brush it off. "It's going well, actually. This new project is a big deal." She laughed, a short, sharp sound that cut through the cheerful chatter of the room. "A big deal? Let me guess. They're paying you an exposure." Before I could respond, our mom called us to the dinner table. I hoped that would be the end of it, but I should have known better. As we sat down, the conversation turned to finances. My uncle was talking about the stock market, and my dad was complaining about property taxes. It was typical Thanksgiving dinner talk. Then, Clara turned to me, her voice loud enough for everyone to hear. "Speaking of money, Lucas, are you doing okay? I mean, with your hobby?" I felt my face get hot. "It's not a hobby, Clara, it's my career. And yes, I'm doing fine." She leaned back in her chair, a look of mock concern on her face. "Are you sure? Because you seem a little stressed. If you need to borrow some money, you can just ask. You don't have to beat around the bush, telling everyone about your little projects to hint that you're broke." The entire table went silent. My parents looked horrified. My aunts and uncles just stared at their plates. I was stunned. I couldn't believe she would say that, in front of everyone. It was humiliating. "What are you talking about?" I finally managed to say, my voice trembling with a mix of anger and shock. "I never asked you for money. I was just sharing something I was proud of." "Oh, please," she scoffed. "We all know what you were doing. It's the same thing every year." "Oh, I'm a struggling artist. Pity me. It's pathetic." That's when I snapped. For years I had put up with her jabs, her condescending remarks, and her constant need to put me down. But this was too much. "You know what's pathetic, Clara?" I said, standing up. My chair scraped loudly against the floor. "What's pathetic is that you're so insecure you have to tear me down to feel good about yourself. You have everything, the perfect job, the perfect husband, the perfect life. But it's still not enough, is it? You still have to make sure your little brother knows his place." Her face went pale. "How dare you?" "No, how dare you?" I shot back. "You just embarrassed me in front of our entire family for no reason other than to be cruel. I was happy. I was sharing good news, and you twisted it into some desperate plea for cash. Why? Because you can't stand to see me succeed on my own terms." I looked at my parents. My mom had tears in her eyes. My dad just looked disappointed. "I don't need your money, Clara," I said, my voice calmer now, but firm. "I never have, and I never will. I'd rather be a struggling artist who's happy than be a bitter, jealous person like you." Without another word, I grabbed my coat and walked out. I could hear my mom calling my name, but I didn't stop. I drove around for hours, the anger slowly fading into a deep sadness. My own sister, the person who was supposed to be my biggest supporter, had become my biggest bully. Later that night, my phone buzzed. It was a text from my dad. Clara was out of line. "We're very proud of you, son. Please come back." Another message came through, this time from Clara. It just said, "I'm sorry." I didn't reply. An apology text wasn't going to fix years of her behavior. The next day my mom called. She told me Clara felt terrible and that she didn't mean it, but I knew she did. It was a calculated move to humiliate me. I decided I needed some distance. I told my parents I loved them, but I couldn't pretend everything was okay. I told them I wouldn't be coming to family events for a while if Clara was going to be there. It was a hard decision, but I had to protect myself. My relationship with my parents is still strong. They call me all the time to check in, and they make a real effort to show interest in my work, which means the world to me. They even came to the launch event for the startup I designed for. As for Clara, we haven't spoken since that Thanksgiving. I heard from my aunt that she was really upset about my decision, that she felt I was overreacting. Maybe to her it was just another snide comment, but for me it was the final straw. Sometimes, you have to draw a line, even with family. My life has been so much more peaceful without her constant negativity. I'm focusing on my career, and things have never been better. I landed 2 more major clients after that first big project. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving, and I'm doing it all on my own. Maybe one day, Clara will understand the damage she caused. Maybe she'll offer a real, sincere apology. Until then, I'm building a life that I'm proud of. A life where my worth isn't measured by my bank account, but by my happiness and my passion. And honestly, That's a success that no amount of money can buy. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've ever dealt with a difficult family member, let me know in the comments how you handled it. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.